Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black, cut, go. Black 40. Ready.
Throwing to start this game. Has a man on target to Jelton. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about. Yep. Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, Purdy to throw. Reeled in by George Kittle. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun is Purdy. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the pressure drives them backwards. All the way back to the 19. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Blitz coming for Purdy. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And that's sacked and a call some yardage.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Up and good from Joseph. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Rattler back to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yellow, 40,
Rattler to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
50, green. Smash, smash. Smash, red. Slide through.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the end route. And they get this down wonderfully to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Ready?
Take it in by Hill, right side. It's some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Come on, set.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down.
Set, ready. 10 black, hut.
Throwing his Rattler. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
For the Saints field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And not liking what looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They're going to go. It's Purdy. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95. 10.
Rattler setting to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready, right, white, black 40. 10.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set, flag blue, 45. Blaster, 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football, and they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 13-3 our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air again. Purdy. Short pass brought in. Has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Purdy throwing here on first. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Got on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
On third down, Purdy. Hits his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reduce the lead to just 4. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Joseph there to tack on the extra point. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 10.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
50, grip you, yellow, ready?
From the 46. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready, set.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Gets this one to Shaheed. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Black, 95. Ultra, go ultra. Set.
Here's Rattler. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Offense up to the line fast.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Niners' 14-yard line.
Rattler to the air now. This throw is caught. They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Throwing from the gun here. He brings it in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Yellow, foot ready.
Rattler back to throw. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
fall forward one more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with a 4th and 3. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Here we go. 10 flat. 43 rail. Edo blue. Cut.
Rattler. Forced out to his right. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 10. Blake Groupie to
Here's
kick
Groupie
off
on now to
Saints.
handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
And the 49ers 1st down.
They stick with McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he gets up to a game of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and short. Here's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Now it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Plastic, blue, red, cycle, you, yellow.
Now Rattler. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
27, 49ers 10.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Purdy on 3rd and 1. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Saints take over.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
45, right. 22 middle. Go red. Go pink. Yellow. Go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, red, set.
Rattler setting to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. Rattler. Buys time, rolling right. It's a big strike to Hill. He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hey, red. 52, blue. Blue, go.
From the gun, a give to Miller. Finds a big lane. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trouble. 38. Green Jack. Set.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
34. 49ers 10. Blake Groupie to kickoff for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 20.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
First and goal.
I'll say this, Case, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
34. 49ers 18.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Shaheed now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
22 meters. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Oh, what a step on. This play goes for 36. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
6 yards.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
45. White. Right. Green.
Rattler back to throw. Rattler's first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now Purdy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Get set. Roll.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hopkins put in motion left. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up first and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we call this other than simply splendid?
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
Shaheed now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Running left with Bigsby. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Smash. Red. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. It's caught left side by Hill. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback. And quarterback, protect yourself.
Third and long. Purdy. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. 49ers down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down in the 8-yard line on the play. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
31.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The left side caught by Shaheed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to pass it here. Taken in by Hill, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the big tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Down. Move, 32.
He keeps this one himself. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. So it's a win for the Saints. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on